How's it going? I am playing ESO today because I thought, I don't know what I was thinking. I was like, I want to play something different, and I haven't played ESO in a long time. I've actually got quite a few hours of it, but I've not, how many hours have I got? Like 342, but I haven't played it in ages, so I'm not sure how much I can actually remember of playing it. This whole intro bit I did do like maybe a few months ago, and then after that I kind of dropped it again because I think I was just more interested in playing something else. But yeah, I don't have the new expansion, so sorry if you wanted to watch that. But I've got several others that I haven't actually played. Like I've got Morrowind, High Isle, Elsweyr. I think I've done the High Isle, but I haven't finished like all the side quests in it. I think I was just doing the main story and got a bit bored. So I want to give this game another go. Cute. I was trying to find some add-ons to disable this crosshair because I wanted to make it a bit more immersive. But the only one I could find is out of date, so it wouldn't really work properly when I tried downloading it and stuff. Hey Kizrian, hope you're having a good day at work. What I have done though is I have enabled some reshade. So this is without reshade. It's pretty grey and depressing, but I made it a bit colourful. And I like to make things a bit sharper as well, just because I find some of the textures aren't that nice. Like, I mean, look at those bars, and then look at the floor there. It's not like Lotro. But yeah. What else? I made this outfit, but let me see. There wasn't that much to choose from. I don't know if they've added some more outfits to the store and some hair. I think I had quite a few of the hairstyles, nice ones anyway. You aren't meant to look too closely to this bit. It's just like some of them are a bit blurred, and then some of them are alright. It's just quite interesting. Anyway, yeah, let's go with the story.
There you are, on your feet. I know magical translocation can really upset the stomach. Just take a moment and get your bearings, all right?
I think I might turn up the volume a bit, actually. It's weird the master volume's 100, but then the music and everything else is 70. Let's turn the dialogue up. We'll put music at like 80. Hey, Mr. Gorgonite, how are you doing? Nice to see you here. You're from Manbear's stream. Welcome in. Thanks for following me. Well, the starting area was in the underworld. I think because I don't have the latest expansion, this is just probably what it was before. But it's changed from when I was last playing it. Like when I was last playing it, it was in Elsweyr you started.
There you are. On your feet. I know magical translocation can really upset the stomach. Just take a moment and get your bearings, all right?
You're hopping in and off the fair and you. That's okay, I don't mind. I'll probably raid him after the stream as well. Oh, hey Droid, how are you doing? ESO. I was just saying actually I did some reshade because the textures are so I needed to sharpen them up a bit. And it looks like, look how grey it is. And then I made it nice and colourful. I could probably do a lot more tweaking to it, but I was just making it more pleasing to look at. I am fatigued. Oh, hopefully you will be less fatigued as the day goes on. Yeah, I'm good, thanks. I was a bit like, oh my god, I'm gonna do a stream. But now I've started, it's alright. Especially because it wasn't Lotro. I was a bit like, oh my god, it's not Lotro. How do I do that? Do let me know about the audio levels, because it sounds okay to me, but then obviously like it might not be so good for you guys. I think it might be too quiet still, actually. Where am I?
The Isle of Bolfiera, home of Clan Berini. I apologize for the cramped accommodations. We pride ourselves on courtesy, but circumstances here have taken a turn for the bizarre. I needed to make sure you weren't a danger to yourself or others.
She put me in jail. Can you let me out of jail?
You might not be so eager to escape once you hear what's going on. You arrive via a portal, along with a deitric beast called Shayazel. It seized control of our golems and unleashed them on the island. If I free you, will you help me stop Shayazel?
Yes, and all the golems. Yes, set me free and I'll help. Sorry, I'll stop making
Wise
sarcastic
choice.
comments.
Just give me a moment. There. That should unlock the door. When you're ready, follow me.
I'm ready. Let's go. Well, there's probably a bunch of stuff I can... Oh, I need to put auto loot on. Where is that gonna be? Oh, pardon me. Auto loot. But not stolen items. Why do I have to get hiccups now? I had the whole day to get hiccups and I get it now. Oh. Oh, I might have to go AFK for a minute. I'm glad you like my sarcasm. It's just gonna make me hiccup more. I really wish I could have got rid of this crosshair. I wonder if there's actually another add-on that I can use that's not out of date. They put the rat in jail. Why does it say rat? Oh, there's a little rat down there. I thought they meant the person. Crime. Rat did big crimes. They're an evil rat. No, I said I was ready, but then I just spend this whole time looting random stuff. Which I probably shouldn't be doing because I don't have the subscription, so all the crafting junk is going into my actual inventory.
There you are. Free as a spring cricket. I hope you intend to keep your word. We'll need each other out there. Of that I'm certain. The name's Norianwe, by the way, of Clan Durini. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Where are we headed?
We're bound for a place called the Keyrights Gallery. But first, I need to know you can defend yourself. Hurtling through the Orbis and falling flat on your ear left you a bit scattered. Find a weapon, and we'll work out the cobwebs. Fair?
Okay, but I have questions.
Of course. I can't promise total transparency, but I'll be as forthcoming as I can.
You mentioned a Keyrights Gallery. What is that place?
The Keyrights Gallery is an ancient substructure of Bolfiera Island, built long before my clan arrived.
So you ask questions in this game, and it's just like, where's this island? They just give you more questions. This is a free game anyways. That's £55 for each breath you take. No, I quite like the monetization in ESO. I think it's quite good. It's better than WoW, because in WoW you can't play the game at all unless you pay the sub. I'd rather it be that you buy the game and then you can play it as much as you want. I think the only real limit is the inventory and the different areas, but then if you already have some of the expansions, it doesn't really matter. It kind of sucks you can't buy every single area though. In Lotro you can buy every single area separately, so you don't need to stay subbed. You can still play in those areas. But there are some in this that are you just have to sub to be able to access them, which is a bit sad. Why is it called the Keyrights Gallery?
On account of all the doors. The gallery's full of ancient gates, each with some arcane connection to places in Tamriel and beyond. Once the gates came to life, rifts opened. You fell out of one of them. The Daedra, Shayazel, emerged from another.
How did you escape?
I cast an incantation of the steed, snatched you up, and fled as fast as my feet would carry me. I heard the Daedra cursing, followed by some kind of explosion, but I didn't look back. I hope the gallery is still standing.
What are you doing here?
Nothing irresponsible, if that's what you're asking. I'm a member of Clan Durini's Intelligence Guild, the Cinderell. More scholar than spy, I assure you. I was conducting some research in the gallery, then pop! You and that monster arrived.
Why were you studying this place?
The gallery's always been a place of special interest for the guild, but we never quite cracked how it worked. Despite the dangers, this is our greatest breakthrough to date. The guild master will be ecstatic, provided we get it under control.
You said something about golems. What's going on here exactly?
Would it frustrate you to hear that I have no idea? We Dureni are cautious by nature, so the Isle of Bolfiera has many defenses. Magical stone guardians protect many of our sacred sites, but somehow this Daedra found a way to turn them against us.
Can you describe the Daedra, Shayazel?
Ugh, do I have to? If I recall my studies correctly, I'd say it's a harvester, a huge serpentine creature that feeds on souls and magicka. If it finds a way to consume the energies of the gallery, we will be in very serious trouble.
Alright, I've got a load of crap now that I've just picked up. I don't know what armor set I'm gonna go for. Or even what weapon
Yes,
I'm gonna
I
use.
think that one suits you. If you change your mind, feel free to take any other weapon you want. Now, let's find a spot to practice.
I guess I'll try the bow for now. I remember I didn't really enjoy the bows too much before, but maybe it's different. I mean, who am I if I don't make an archer? Over here.
This is as good a place as any. Now, prepare yourself while I conjure up a dance partner. Let's begin. Quickly now, strike the top marks. Well done. Brilliant. Now do it again. Ready yourself. Quick, strike while it's off balance. That's the way. Well done. Protect yourself. Strike hard, now. You're
Okay.
unnatural. Keep up the defense. Give it everything you've got. Now some foes will try to restrain you.
Feels kind of weird that the heavy
Quickly,
attack
break free. Ha!
takes a
You're
while.
Unstoppable. Again, make you broke loose.
As in to draw the bow.
Prepare yourself. You're every bit the warrior I thought you'd be. Now, again. Now press your advantage with a heavy attack. That was quite a blow. Swiftly now. Interrupt it. Powerful strike. Again, hold its attack. When your enemy prepares an attack, strike. Interrupting their attack will set them off balance. Good, now destroy it. Well done. Come speak with me for a
Pretty
moment.
much what I remember. Oh, I don't know what to go for. I'll just get health for now. I think they have like the skills advisor thing, don't they? And I've gone with the Templar, but I'm not sure which one to go for. This one will be healing, won't it? Yeah. Guess I'll just go with this for now. Yeah, I've only got one skill point, so that'll be all I do. Maybe I should have got the bow one. Oh well. Oh, I've got so much stuff. When do you unlock level 15? Okay. So I guess at level 15 I'll have another weapon. I think I'll just equip whatever armor I've got right now. I mean, it doesn't have any stats on it, so I don't think I need to use that.
With moves like that, the Daedra doesn't stand a chance.
The Daedra must be
Yes,
like
I'd
level
say
1.
we're ready to set out.
Where are we headed now?
To reach the Keyride's gallery, we have to make it out of this ruin and across a wide field full of the golems I mentioned. With any luck, we'll be able to slip past them. But I'm not all that lucky, so I'm sorry in advance.
Alright, we'll head there next. What can we expect to encounter in the gallery?
Well, it begins with a door, the first of many. The only way to access the gallery is through a mysterious gateway. Once we pass through that initial door, we'll step into a huge vault. This is the part that worries me most.
Why does it worry you?
I believe Shiazel, the Daedric creature that's causing all this mischief, may have nested itself in there. So be prepared to fight.
Will dealing with Shizel pacify the golems?
I can't say anything with certainty, but ridding the world of an otherworldly abomination can't hurt, right? Its influence might linger for a time, but the golems should return to normal before too long. Hopefully.
Let's go. I don't know, I'm thinking about it now. Maybe I should get some daggers. I've tried doing... Well, I've never really tried Sword and Shield before. I've definitely used a staff, because my other character uses a staff. I think I have used a greatsword before. Don't drop them or you'll get daggerfall. I'm not really sure what to go for. Maybe if there's like some enemies I can have a go killing them, see what happens.
One of the stray golems. We might want to sneak past it.
They didn't have very good hearing. What? I don't have any notifications.
Almost there. Let's hurry.
Don't know why the game was telling me that.
Right. The entrance to the Key Rides Gallery should be east of here. Let's head out.
I mean, it's okay for now because I've got a little tank with me. Oh, I can catch the butterflies. That's nice. I think I'm gonna swap over to these and see how that compares. Maybe I could do bows in one weapon set and then double daggers in the other one.
The Key Rides Gallery
nice.
is in here. Let's head inside.
It's quite nice doing quick quick attacks.
Well, this is upsetting.
That's a player.
Jeffers' bones. The surge of magicka created by the portals you came through. Must have cracked this sky shard. Without a functioning sky shard, this gate remains locked, and there's no way for us to proceed. Damn!
Is there any way to fix it?
Unless you have a set of enchanting tools and a working knowledge of meteoric empowerment theory, no, there's nothing for it. We need to find a replacement.
Where can we find a replacement sky shard?
I saw one in a vault just south of here a few days ago, but it was flanked by one of the island's more powerful golems. Normally, I'd say we should search for another option, but given the circumstances, I think we have to risk it.
Alright, let's find that sky shard. Can I ask you something before we set out?
Of course. Let's not tarry too long, though.
What is a sky shard?
Giant clusters of meteoric glass. They fall from Aetherius, charged with raw and very potent magicka. Mages use sky shards in all kinds of rituals and experiments. We Dureni use them as a power source.
What kind of golem did you see near the sky shard?
It's a monstrous sentinel called a gargoyle. I've never seen one fight, but by all accounts, they are far more powerful than the golems we've faced thus far.
Okay. Let's go and get that sky shard. I do like how fast the movement speed in this game. It just feels like you're going 100 miles an hour.
Do you see that vault to the south? The sky shard is there.
It's very satisfying. I suppose I'll want to go medium armor. But I'll have to do that when I've actually
there it is.
got a way to get them.
Roll to the side. What? Did you just absorb the energy of that shard? We should hurry back to the gate. We don't have the sky shard, but we do have a spark of ethereal energy. That's the important bit.
Yep, I absorbed the sky shard. Oh! Look at all this free armor. Let's have a look. Medium, medium, medium. And that's medium, and it's hidden by my hair, so that's fine. I think I can... Oh, that's the wrong one. I think... Oh, it's you for collections. Let me see. Costumes. I think if I put it away, then I can see what it looks like, which isn't too bad. But I am gonna keep this because it's just pretty. It's too bad I won't be able to dye it though, because from what I remember, you need the subscription to dye costumes, which is what this is classed as. Let's talk then. Come on.
I'm afraid we've reached the really scary bit. The Daedric creature responsible for all these portals waits just beyond that gate. If you have any other preparations to make them now.
Do you have any advice on how to slay this thing?
Again, I'm just a scholar. But I'd encourage you to remember what we practiced before. Keep moving, strike true, and exploit any opening the creature gives you.
Bye.
There it is! Send it back to oblivion!
Kneel. Only I will remain. You cannot kill what cannot die.
My health bar's barely moving.
You did it!
I wonder how the rest of the
Hopefully
game will
gallery
be.
wasn't too badly damaged. Follow me.
Now, I was thinking I could read some of these books, but I think there's quite a lot of them.
By all the stars. Look at the central column. I had no idea it was concealing something like this. Let's get a closer look.
Let's see. Maybe there's an interesting looking one. That's the same as that other one. What's this? I don't know. I don't know if I want to read any of those, so I think I'm just gonna leave it. That looks cool. Very cool.
This is the Keyrights Gallery, but not as I remember it. Now I see why we never managed to unlock the gates. Their power comes from this arcane helix. Amazing. With the helix exposed, these gates can finally reopen. Perhaps not all of them at first, but enough to reach most of Tamriel. The question for you, I suppose, is where to first?
Well, we're not going to be going to the latest expansion because we can't get past those chains.
Can you believe this? Just look around. With this arcane helix exposed, the chamber is positively crackling with magic. The Keyrights Gallery has come to life, and I finally think I know why.
What do you mean? Why did it come to life?
Because of you. Matters in Tamriel are bleak. War rages in Cyrodiil. Daedric princes conspire. Dragons ride the winds of Elsweyr. The Second Era needs a savior. I believe the gallery, perhaps even the adamantine tower itself, chose you.
What do you think I should do next?
The Keyrights Gallery opened doors to every corner of Tamriel, places I suspect that desperately need a hero's aid. This choice is yours to make, but wherever you choose to go, I'm sure adventure awaits. May the stars protect you. So, have you chosen where to go? What region of the world strikes your fancy? Not everyone gets to pass instantly from one side of Tamriel to another, you know. This is quite a gift.
Hey, Sweetly. Welcome. How are you doing? I am trying out this game again. I've got like... I had a few hundred hours in it, but I haven't played it properly in a few years, so I thought I'd see how things are going on with it. I don't have any idea where I'm gonna go next. Let's just ask her some more questions. Do you plan to use one of the doors as well?
What, me? No, I've got work to do. The Cinderil will want every bit of this place searched and studied. Since I did the discovering, I'll probably end up leading the effort. Adventure abroad sounds all well and good, but my place is here.
I'm quite liking it so far. I think it's definitely improved since last I played. I really like this new intro. I think it's very cool because instead of like them pushing you into doing the latest expansion, you can just choose, which is nice. But I'm also like, oh my gosh, which one do I do? I don't have the latest one, so I've got a few of the other ones, so I've got something I can do. Do you really think fate brought me here?
Well, fate's sort of a clumsy way to put it. No offense. Honestly, we may never know why you were chosen, but I believe there was intention here. Something, whether it be the stars, the gallery, or the tower itself, placed you here for a reason.
And Shizel, what brought it here?
Perhaps it followed you to prevent you from reaching your, well, destiny sounds a bit too grandiose. Let's just say to stop you from reaching your potential. Then again, maybe the power of this place brought you here to stop Shizel.
I guess we'll never know.
Probably not. But what's a life without unanswered questions, right? Boring, if you ask me.
They've improved a lot of stuff. That's good. I did have a look at the champion tree. Looks like that's changed quite a lot. But I didn't really delve into any of the points yet. I don't think I will until I get to the cap. I think it's level 50, right? How long have you been playing ESO? Assuming that you do. Do you think you'll ever unravel the mysteries of this place?
Ha! An elf can hope. Answering that question will probably keep me occupied for the next 100 years. Is the helix connected to the adamantine tower? How does it perceive distant corners of Tamriel? I may never understand it, but I'll do my best.
Any thoughts on where I should go?
It is a bit overwhelming, isn't it? The whole of Tamriel is stretched out before you. We could start with the political considerations. 3 great alliances vie for control of Cyrodiil. Does the fate of the Pact, Covenant, or Dominion interest you?
I mean, I suppose I could do the base game stuff. But I'm wondering if maybe it would get me more invested if I did something new. Because I've always wanted to do Morrowind, but I've never... I mean, the first Morrowind, but I've never finished it. 50 years max? Yeah, cool. After that, it's champion points. So that's still pretty much the same, but they did change the trees though, didn't they? Hey Jizzix, how are you doing? I want to travel outside. Or maybe I do. I don't know. These big choices in games always make me like, ooh. I've been playing on and off since release, but I just returned yesterday to the game. Oh, cool. Had a 2-year break. Oh, that's quite similar to me. That's cool. What made you want to come back? Was it the new expansion? I think I want to travel elsewhere.
I don't blame you. Interprovincial intrigue is the basis of my whole profession, and even I find it tiresome after a while. I suppose that widens the map a bit.
Where else could I find adventure?
Well, as I said before, threats to Tamriel have grown like weeds practically everywhere. Would you prefer to spend time among my elven kin, the Khajiit of Elsweyr, or men of the north and south?
Maybe we could go to Elsweyr. What can you tell me about Elsweyr?
According to our spies, the land of the catfolk is in sorry shape. Imperial holdouts sit upon the throne and a rage of dragons spilled out of the halls of Colossus, burning everything in their path. If it's adventure you seek, you'll find it there.
Oh, level 3. I think I'll upgrade stamina. And I think I might actually go with dual wielding. At least for this, whatchamacallit. You know how you get 2 skill bars? I'll go with the double daggers for this one. I might just turn that off. Oh, I actually have another skill point, so maybe I should go with the dexterity, or I'll put that on there. And yeah, I'll take the dexterity. I just missed it. Oh, fair. There is something about this game. I think it's just satisfying. It's got like some bits of it that are just so satisfying. I don't know how else to explain. And I've always felt like this game has this charm to it. Like, I think about it and I'm like, yes, the quests, how they do the quests are good, how they do the crafting is good, how they do the traveling is good, the housing, the cosmetic outfits. Like, separately, it all sounds awesome. And then I go to play it and I get kind of bored, but I want to keep coming back. Because there are lots of bits of it that I really like. Oh, I like that the music's playing. That's a really cool effect, how they've done that. You can relate to all of that. That's quite funny. I don't think I even have that one. Or do I? Where's Bleak Rock? I thought Bleak Rock was like over this way. I don't know. I don't know what the Bleak Rock one is. Or is that... Wait, is Bleak Rock the, That's not the Elven one, is it? Tried to play without the sub, my inventory didn't like that idea. So now I have ESO Plus again. Yeah, this game kind of does that, doesn't it? It's the whole crafting thing. Like, you basically just have to ignore crafting if you're going to do free to play. Oh, Kanathi's Roost. We know exactly where that goes because I played through that one a lot. Right, what's over here? I think that there's like 2 bits of Elsweyr, isn't there? Oh, Somerset Isle. That's the one I was thinking of. And then I don't have that one. I don't know where that goes either. What is Bleak Rock? Yeah, Somerset's the Elven one, Elsweyr's the Kitten Lands. And then I wonder if Bleak Rock's just one of the base game ones. Because it would make sense why they're 3 together. Sorry I'm taking so long to decide. It just feels like such an important decision. I think... I thought it was Skyrim. Is that a whole expansion? Thanks for that, by the way. Let me just have a look. I have a feeling that it goes around in order. I mean, where? Northeast coast? I don't know. I don't know. I could just go there. Screw it.
It appears this one leads to Bleak Rock, a frigid Nord holding, north of Eastmarch. For this gate to choose such a remote location, something important must be taking place there. The gallery is beckoning you to face it. Ready to brave the cold?
Oh, this is a base game one. Okay, that makes sense. And then it would make sense
This
for them
portal
to
leads to Rod.
do them in order. Because I think Morrowind was the first one they went to. But then didn't Somerset Isle come after Elsweyr? Can't go wrong regardless of what you choose. Okay. Let's go to the Catlands. Somerset came before Elsweyr.
This portal leads
I've got
to
all my
Elsweyr.
times
The home
mixed
of the
up.
Catfolk is well worth visiting, especially in light of recent events. Reports indicate that dragons re-emerged there. Dragons? Hard to believe, but it's true. The Khajiit could definitely use your help.
We're doing it. We're doing it. We can't go back.
Toothy jaws, claws as long as grain size, and wings so wide they blot out the sun. What it did not eat, it burned.
Dragons are bad enough, but undead tend to go on without
We
any.
will hunt these necromancers down and end this dragon.
The usurper queen feels secure in Rimini.
Why come to me about the dragons?
We're about to change that.
What happens next is your own fault.
I suggest you go and bow before Queen Euraxia, before she has you thrown to the dragons.
We made it. You know what? If we're gonna be in Elsweyr, I think we're gonna need a. How do I mount? Oh my god. H. Thank you. I know, I got like a bunch of skill points just from going through. I really like that they show the little trailer bit. I guess you all hyped up. What's going on here? Oh, I thought I thought there was a person there. Looks like our first quest is coming up.
Greetings, Walker. You are not also going to the abode of ignominy, are you? As its name implies, it is a moonless place full of forgotten secrets.
What seems to be the concern?
This one saw a stranger setting up camp outside the cave nearby. Local legend says that Mafala worshippers used to lurk there, raising dead too, I think. To venture so close to such a place, it does not seem wise.
What did this person look like?
A Khajiit woman, Cathay by the look of her. She wore the attire of a sorcerer. But then I could put on a tin crown and claim that I am an emperor. She stays there heedlessly, or lingers with bad intentions. Either way, no good can come of it.
Alright, I'll look into it. Since I have authority to do that.
Are you? Did Caldathir send you? Well, don't even try to stop me.
No one sent me. What are you doing?
Oh, well then, greetings. My name is Naramako, and I intend to walk right into this spooky cave and find the works of a brilliant Khajiiti mage. Before you ask, yes, it is full of slavering, undead, and yes, I am petrified to the point of weeping.
What are you looking for specifically?
You mean to help? Well, I guess there's no harm in delegating. According to my research, a powerful wizard named Marzulajo used this place as his laboratory. If you find his notes and any memory stones he might have left behind, I would be indebted.
Fair enough. I'll gather Marzulajo's notes and memory stones.
Thank you for looking into this, Walker. I can't wait to rub this discovery in that sour-tongued Caldathir's face. It's always, be careful with this and don't meddle with that. He's just a fat old bully.
Why do you want this Marzulajo's notes?
According to my research, Marzulajo had a great fondness for animals, just like me. He even discovered ways to bring them back to life. At least I think he did. Fuzzy on the details. Anyway, his notes and memory stones should hold the answers.
You want to bring an animal back to life?
Yes! You're not going to scold me like Caldathir, are you? It's just a frog. A single hoppy little frog. What harm could that do? Anyway, he's the one who made me kill the poor thing. And for what? A water-breathing potion? I can't even swim!
Isn't that necromancy?
I mean, sort of.
You'd be bringing a dead thing back to life. That sounds like necromancy.
Well, guild regulations clearly state that manipulating white souls, the lesser souls of beasts, is completely fine. True, the bylaws don't explicitly endorse putting little white souls into frog skeletons, but they don't prohibit it either.
You mentioned Caldathir again. Who is he exactly?
My high elf alchemy professor. And a heartless, saggy-faced brute. I'm a member of the Mages Guild, you see. To progress, I have to show proficiency in potion making and such.
Why do you dislike Caldathir so much?
He's a meanie! Every potion we make includes some terrible reagent, like a baby newt or a sweet little toad. I don't even like to hurt fleas, let alone innocent amphibians.
What can you tell me about this place?
It's called the Abode of Ignominy. Say that 5 times fast. I did a bit of research before I set out, but I didn't find much. A few cryptic references to a temple that collapsed into a sinkhole or some such.
A temple to what?
Well, when the name includes the word ignominy, it's a safe bet that it's nothing good. I found a reference or two to Mafala, the clan mother of dark secrets. Probably something to do with her. Ooh, gives me the shivers.
I liked the voice actor for them. They sound really cool. So we've got to find some memory stones and notes in here. I don't think I've got any stones. The soul gems. I should probably pick some up when I get to a vendor. Wait, what? Twitch told me I just got a drop. I didn't know I could get drops from streaming. Oh, this is wild. I've never played any game on stream that does drops. That's interesting. Let me just have a look at this. Does that mean that it's enabled, or do I have to enable it? Because it would be cool if that means that other people can get the drops as well. Showing, oh, thank you, Orange Crush? Is that how I say it? Also, welcome. That's cool. That's very cool. That's very good to know. Yeah, I've never streamed a game that actually has drops. Usually I'm streaming Lotro, so... But I wanted to try something different today with this. I need an AoE skill. Nice, getting some skills in there. I wonder if I need to turn down the volume actually, because I feel like the combat might be quite loud. I think I'll have to do it on Windows. I'll just turn it down a smidge. Hopefully that should be fine. I think if I had some damage over time skills, that might be quite good. Oh, I think there's a sky shard in here. feel like I'm just fumbling around pressing whatever keys for these combats, but I think I need to get into a bit of a rhythm with it. I don't really have any rotation or anything yet. Doesn't really matter anyway, since my health bar's barely moving. How cute! That was really cute. Let's pick up the sky shard. How rude! Oh yeah, we have to pick up 3 pieces. And then I get a skill point.
Zarir, no! Stop it this instant, please! I can fix this. I just need to paint a restraining word to... Stop! What are you doing, Zarir? No, 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 no! No! Don't do that! Don't do... Ah, ah.
Necromancy isn't good. Oh, level 4. Let's get the medium ones. And I think we'll go with Magicka. I think I can always reset these, so it's not really the end of the world. I'll get my crown crate as well that I've just unlocked. That's really cool. Let's get another skill for this. Put that there. Oh, so that's damage over time one. That's good.
Fortune favor you, my friend. Your crates are gone,
Nice.
my friend. Farewell, my good friend.
Oh. Oh, we got Soul Gem. And some other stuff, actually. I think I've heard somewhere it's good to have different armor types. Have like 5 as 4 or 5 as one type, and then so you get the bonus, and then 1 is not. So I think I'll just equip those. Nice, I got a soul gem now. Oh, they were ranged as well. I don't know why I wanted to pick up the butterfly, but I did. Let's have a look. I If we keep going this way, then we'll eventually get to another node. Can't get up on there for some reason. Need to go left. Let's go down here. I feel like in most MMOs, as long as you just press everything, then you're doing okay.
Now, this is a little unorthodox, but I just felt horrible about what happened. Bringing you back to life is an imperfect solution, I know, but I am confident you'll get used to this new beginning.
Oh, okay. Looks like there's a boss in here. I wonder if he's the one that we've been seeing. Nice. No, I don't want to do that. Where is it? Over here. Well, I finally reached the abode of ignominy. This one can tell why other Khajiit gave it such a wide berth. All manner of necromantic experiments took place here, of that I am certain. Broken urns, musty alembics, half-open sarcophagi, and so on. That alone is no cause for concern, as I am well versed in the necromantic arts. But Mazula Joe also found restraining belts and choke collars. Clearly these necromancers practiced a savage brand of necromancy, one driven by a dedication to the Dark Clan mother. My father, no doubt. It fills this one's heart with deep disappointment. Even so, the abode affords me the space and the solitude I need to conduct my own holy moral experiments. Time to get to work. Several entries follow containing odd glyphs and obscure postulates, largely ruined by water stains. Another breakthrough, adding 6 drams of the bone meal imp stool solution to the base distillate stabilized the reaction, resulting in a far less volatile brew. All that remains is application to recently deceased tissue and a few days of diligent observation. The rabbit I found should serve as a perfect test subject. Thanks, Chisix. That's nice of you to say. Choke collars, hot. What kind of necromancy are they doing here? Where was I? While Mazula Joe feels great pride and excitement, he must proceed deliberately. This stage in the process presents tremendous risk. The reanimated rabbit exhibited unsettling behaviours, attacking the bars of its enclosure and frothing at the mouth. It seems this one has more work to do. Dark moons. I must report with a heavy heart that Mazula Joe's dearest friend, Sugar Snout, expired last night. He was very young, as Sench tigers go, only 4 years old. A wasting disease took hold of him, and just a few weeks ago, and despite my best efforts, his condition deteriorated rapidly. This one is heartbroken. I have nothing more to write on the subject. After long consideration, I have decided to test the most recent version my reanimation solution on. Sugar Snout. I know I should conduct more trials on lesser beasts, but I would never forgive myself if I let this opportunity pass. Magrus looked kindly on these works. Success, of a sort. My alchemical treatment reanimated Sugar Snout as expected, but he shows signs of aggression and fails to recognize me when I call him. Muscular Joe is already regretting his decision, but the deed is done. At this point, all this one can do is hope for the best. In the meantime, I continue to perfect my alchemical recipe. Hopefully my next subject will fare better than dear Sugar Snout. Oh dear. We better go and find the rest of these notes. Well, that's cool. Can I come in now? Can I get it? Still there. I wonder how long that's gonna stay there. What do you mean? Oh, you were talking to Droid. Thought you were mentioning something I was doing. I might need to conserve my stamina more. I think this will be another little cutscene.
No, Sugar Snout! Stop! You're killing him! I never intended... What did I do wrong? This isn't you, sweet boy! This isn't you!
Oh dear. Oh no! That was mean. It's so nice seeing these butterflies. I think I do need to work on blocking. I tend to just try and... Yeah. I usually like do the double click instead of just blocking. But that's just something different. Felt like that was a little better. Dragonfly. That's huge. I thought I saw a chest.
Oh, sugar snout. My sweet boy. I don't... It's not fair. You were so young. So young. I'm going to fix this boy. I'm going to bring you back. I promise.
Let's get out of here. Can we go this way? Yes, we can. We need to go up here and then keep left. I could have blocked that. That was good. I think I just need some more practice. And then eventually I'll get better.
Bright moons, you're back! Not that I had any doubts, mind you. So, success? Did you find Marzula Joe's notes and memory stones?
Yes, but his work didn't turn out well. He resurrected his pet Sench, and things went poorly.
A Sench tiger? That's remarkable! If he managed that, the frog should present no challenge at all. Thank you so much, Walker. When I publish about this, I'll be sure to mention your contribution. I can't wait to see the look on Kaldathir's face.
And naturally they didn't understand the lesson. Never mind.
I wonder how long after death you can perform these rituals. Do you think they would work on something smaller, like a mosquito? So many questions.
Did you not hear me before? Marzula Joe's spells had terrible consequences.
Oh, let's not overreact. Advanced spellcraft is as much an art as it is a science. Sure, he may have encountered a few bumps along the way, but that's to be expected. I won't fall into the same traps. Trust me.
Mm-hmm. Alright, let's have a look where we are. We don't have any quests. None at all. see. Let's start the zone story, I guess. We gotta go over there. Dragon? Oh my god. What am I getting myself into? I thought that was the dragon then, it's just some big rock. I just want to see it. We're not gonna do anything to it. I'm guessing these are like world bosses. Yeah, I think that's probably the case. I'm gonna just... Bye. I don't think so, Jizzix. Yeah, creeping me out. I think you're creeping Droid out too. I think that I must be thinking of this tiger that I've got. Yeah, I thought this was a mount. I had in my head that I had this as a mount. So let's have this. This is gonna be our pet. While we're in this region. I would argue that those kind of physics aren't necessary for immersion. I've gone the weirdest way possible to get to this town. But I like that I could. I like that it let me.
Blaming Abnorthorn will not end the dragon infestation, Chimera.
Ever the voice of reason, Speaker. Ah, here comes someone who can help us now.
I can? I don't know you and I don't care to know you.
You must be here about my summons. Good, good. I was just telling Lord Gareshri and Chimera that someone would answer my call. Since you're here, I presume you will wholeheartedly agree to help us save Elsweyr from a rage of dragons?
Well, I saw the dragon, and they looked pretty bad. So sure, I'll help you. A rage of dragons.
So much better than flock, or herd, don't you think? The Khajiit Defense Force isn't prepared to deal with a threat as big as dragons, especially since they were in the process of trying to liberate Rimmon when the great creatures arrived.
Liberate Rimmon?
Stay focused. We can deal with that later. Right now, we must assist the defense force. We'll rendezvous at their command post. On your way, however, I have another task for you. I detected several surges of power that I want you to investigate.
Tell me more about these surges of power. Oh,
Hard
shit.
to say. I was formulating a spell to track the dragons when I noticed several surges of arcane energy not far from here. They reminded me of an old acquaintance. Has a way with portals. If it is him, I want you to secure his help against the dragons.
Do these surges of energy have something to do with the dragons?
Hard to say with certainty, but I don't believe so. They remind me of Sir Cadwell, who somehow opens portals with a power of similar intensity. Check the locations I marked on your map before you make your way to the defense camp.
You mentioned Lord Gareshri and Chimera. Tell me about them.
Lord Gareshri is the Speaker of the Main and the commander of the Northern Elsweyr Defense Force. His aide, Chimera, serves as both a diplomat and a spy, though she would never call herself that. If you want to know more, feel free to ask them.
You mentioned the Khajiit were trying to liberate Rimmon.
My half-sister, Euraxia, conquered Rimmon and other parts of northern Elsweyr about 6 years ago. The Khajiiti Defense Force has slowly been taking back their province, but Rimmon is well fortified. And now, because of the dragons, things are worse.
How the hell did they do that, droid? How did they betray them? Did they, like, were people in the guild exploiting the game or something and then they reported them? What's the Khajiiti Defense Force?
A militia drawn from the prides of northern Elsweyr. Gareshri, the Speaker of the Main, has taken command during this crisis. With Dominion troops busy fighting the Three Banners War, the Defense Force must deal with the Euraxians and the dragons.
One second. The video looked like an Excel spreadsheet. They were the time for a difficult boss and didn't do it right or something and wiped them all out. But I don't get it, because like, couldn't the characters just respawn? You'll have to send that to me, because maybe if I don't understand it, Kizrian can understand it. Oh, it was hardcore, that's why. Damn, that's cold. Yeah, hardcore is permadeath. Oh my god, that's cold. But I can believe people doing that. I can believe someone would do that in WoW. So... sorry, who are you?
What do they teach young people these days? You've never heard of the great Abner Tharn, advisor to emperors and battle mage supreme? No? Well, take my word for it. I'm a very important personage. You should feel honored to meet me.
Okay, who's Sir Cadwell?
Never heard of Cadwell? Don't tell him that. Cadwell may be the oldest soul shriven in Cold Harbor. For all his eccentricities, he's certainly the most sane. Fancies himself a knight of old. If you find him, secure his help against the dragons.
You're responding to Abnur Tharn's letter. One of the promising adventurers. I hope you can help us. But where are my manners? Welcome to Riverhold and the province of Northern Elsweyr, also known as Anequina. I am the Speaker of the Main.
The Speaker of the Main?
A position in which I've served faithfully for many years. I represent our spiritual leader, the Main. In addition, I command the Northern Elsweyr Defense Force during this time of trouble. We're dealing with more than just dragons, unfortunately.
More than dragons?
A few years ago, Abnur Tharn's half-sister, Euraxia, conquered Rimin and parts of Northern Elsweyr. We recently liberated Riverhold, and we're about to do the same for Rimin when the dragons appeared. It's almost as if they came to her aid.
What can I do to help?
Do what Abnur Tharn asked. Just as he once served as advisor to emperors, he has agreed to help me formulate strategies and tactics for use against the dragons. It is the least he can do, since he had a hand in setting the horrid beasts loose.
Another outsider comes to Elsweyr, as if we did not have enough problems between Abnur Tharn and the dragons. Ah, do not mind me. Great beasts rampaging through my homeland tends to put me in a foul mood.
Who are you?
I am Chimera. I assist the Speaker of the Main and serve as his agent. With both the usurper queen and the dragons ravaging Northern Elsweyr, there is much for me to do. Too much, I fear. But I will persevere.
Tell me more about the dragons.
What can I tell you that you cannot guess? That these fearsome creatures of legend have returned to threaten Elsweyr? That much is obvious. Damn it. This is all Abnur Tharn's fault. Dark Moons, take him!
What do you mean? This is all Abnur Tharn's fault?
That arrogant Imperial! For an advisor to emperors and a renowned battle mage, he demonstrates a disturbing lack of caution. It was Abnur Tharn who entered the halls of Colossus and released the dragons. He says that was not his intention, but...
You don't believe him?
What do my beliefs matter? Dragons have come to Elsweyr, destroying everything I hold dear. As the Moon Singers say, the path to oblivion is paved in good intentions. So, damn Abnur Tharn. Damn him for unleashing this terror upon us.
So I should know who he is, because he's a bad guy. Aww. Cute. I am Abnur Tharn, battle mage and former advisor to the Emperor, and I am calling for allies to join me in the Khajiiti homeland and assist the Khajiiti Defense Force to stop a major rage of dragons. This terrible danger sweeps through northern Elsweyr, the province the Khajiit refer to as Anequina. I have decided to offer my services to Lord Gareshri, the Speaker of the Main, to help their homeland in this time of great need. I cannot deal with this threat by myself. If you have sword or spell and a desire to test yourself against the ultimate enemy, find me in the town of Riverhold at Kahazab Hall. And no, this is not a prank. The dragons have returned. So that would have been the letter that we got. It's a bit long. I would read it, but I want to do some exploring. So we've got to go over there. Looks like there's also some quests around here, but we'll just carry on with this one for now. Just remembered I've got a horse. Well, a mount. I think I can tweak my reshade a bit because it is looking a bit flat. Squad Commander Pantheus. Both Her Majesty Queen Araxia and her court necromancer Zumogpoom have detected a series of unknown surges of magical energy uncomfortably close to Rimmond's western borders. You are to immediately divert your squad and investigate the locations indicated on the accompanying map. Your orders are to investigate each area, note any unusual creatures or occurrences, and capture any bystanders for interrogation. To be clear, Her Majesty wants them alive. Failure is not an option. Lieutenant Lepida, 1st Uraxian Legion. Well, they were all killed. Sky shards. Is that a player? Oh, it's their companion. Foul-smelling sack. Rotten turkey leg inside it. Gross.
No, Azazi. Never touch a Daedric monster, especially a dead one.
Don't be such a nervous netch. The dead can't hurt us.
It stinks of Cold Harbor. Perhaps one of the Usurper Queen's lackeys summoned it, yes?
Don't touch the dead thing, they do not tells me. Like I don't know how to handle a Daedric corpse. I wonder what killed it, though. Maybe it ran afoul of a dragon.
I saw you, traveler.
What a stench! That's the stink of Cold Harbor, Walker. How such a fearsome and dangerous creature ended up dead beneath our favorite rocky outcropping, this one does not wish to speculate. Only an extremely powerful mage could summon such a monster.
I watched you go from location to location, just like the man with the pot on his head. Are you one of the soldiers intent on digging up every plot of land? Or are you simply a deviant who enjoys skulking and slinking through the wilderness?
What man with the pot on his head?
Oh, do not play innocent with me, stranger. You must be working with that pale, gaunt fool with the ridiculous mustache. Why else would you be visiting the same places that he did? Unless... Are you an agent of the Usurper Queen?
The Usurper Queen?
Uraxia, the hated Imperial who conquered Rimmon and falsely claimed to be its queen. Do not feign ignorance, outsider. I had just about enough of that when I talked to the man with the pot on his head.
Well, I am an Imperial. Where did the man with the pot on his head go?
You sound as confused as he was. Kept talking to his pet lizard bird like he expected it to answer. The last I saw, he headed east. I suppose you'll find him in that direction, and south of Riverhold. Just stop skulking around.
Right, I'll just go and find the man with the pot on his head. Looks like he's this way. Pretty sure I know who this is. kind of nice how everything is just all one level. Because it means that you can just pursue any quest that you want.
Yeah.
Just unlocking the way shrine.
Yeah.
That looks like a boss.
Yeah.
We better leave that one alone.
Uncanny. It looks just like the lovely place I dreamed of. Must be why my portals led me here. Eventually.
Let's read this one. Kanzari Origin by Nesh, Keeper of Legends for the 16 Kingdoms. Of all the Khajiit heroes, none invokes such a sense of adventure and wonder as the mighty Kanzari. Like many of our myths and legends, the stories associated with Kanzari often contradict one another and hide important truths behind allegory and illusion. Such is the case when one considers the tales that describe the origin of the beloved hero. Here are 3 of the most popular stories that tell of Kanzari's first adventure. Notice how different each one is. Can they all be true? Some moonsingers believe so, though at least one revered lore master claims the truth concerning the origin of Kanzari lies in the intersection of all 3. Kanzari and the Divine Moonbeam. Before Shazir Firstclaw became the fierce and powerful clan mother of the Barukit Kingdom, she was a brave and curious child who got into a world of trouble. Take, for example, the time she climbed to the top of Shimmering Rise and suddenly found herself surrounded by a pride of hungry stench lions. She was able to hold them at bay with a sharp stick and a pile of pebbles, but as night fell, weariness and her own hunger began to take their toll on the little cat. She called to Joan and Job to aid her, and a moonbeam illuminated the rise. Standing in the moonbeam was a young male Khajiit, around the same age as Shazir. "Where did you come from?" Shazir asked. "Joan and Job sculpted me out of moonlight, clouds, and your own courageous heart. I am Kanzar, and I am here to rescue you." And that's what Kanzar did. Kanzari and the box at the shrine. One day, a lowly adept arrived to a shrine to Kanzari to offer prayers and leave alms. The adept found a small box placed prominently at the head of the shrine. He moved to discard the item when Mewling emerged from inside and the box shifted and rocked. There was something alive in there. The adept quickly threw open the lid and saw a tiny Khajiit babe reaching towards him with outstretched paws. As he lifted the babe from the box, it grew from an infant to a child before it cleared the top. He set the child down, and it advanced to the size of a young adult. "Fragrant greetings, lowly adept," the young Khajiit said with confidence and swagger. "Kanathi's breath sent me to bring the glory to this shrine and all the land around." The adept fell to his knees and gasped. Who are you?" The Khajiit grinned. "Today I am simply Kanzar, but tomorrow I will be the hero, Kanzari. So never discard a box in Elsweyr without checking inside." Kanzari and the Tear of Joy. Alkosh was grim. Guarding time was hard work, and he was in a foul mood. Mara tried to lighten his attitude, but he wanted none of her kind and loving words. Next, Kanathi attempted to breathe joy into the grumpy Alkosh, but he dispatched her with a roar. "I suppose that is up to me," said Shigora with an insane laugh. "Do you know how much moon sugar it takes to satisfy Hircine's endless hunger?" Curious, Alkosh responded. "I do not know the answer, insane one, so please tell me." Shigora snapped his finger and scowled. "Drats, I was hoping you could tell me." Everyone was silent as a strange look came over Alkosh's face. Then all at once he started to laugh. His laughter shook the sky and made the moons dance. He laughed for 30 days and 30 nights, until finally a single tear of joy rolled down his cheek and fell upon Elsweyr. The tear landed with a splash, and from its depths emerged the hero, Kanzari, fully grown and ready for adventure. That last one was quite funny. That's pretty cool.
Hello, have you come to pay your respects to this poor fellow too? It was the strangest thing. I was looking at this very gravestone in a dream. So here I came, and there it is, all solid and everything.
Is that gravestone important?
Important? I have no idea. I suppose it must be. I saw it in a dream after all. Or was it a vision? I get those two confused. Anyway, I felt a sort of pull and stepped through a door, and then pish-posh, on as a bantam gua, and here I am.
He's a cool character. Abnathan sent me to check on surges of power he detected.
Tharn, you say, the grumpy battle mage. How is the old boy? The surges were probably just me. My portal took a few tries before we honed in on this exact location. Now, why don't you take a look at the gravestone and see what you make of it? Hmm?
What happened at the other sites you visited before you found this gravestone?
Well, it took a few tries to find the exact spot I saw in my dream. A number of frightfully rude lads and lasses occupied the first location I visited, demanded my surrender, if you can imagine such a thing. Naturally, I gave them the old heave-ho.
I saw that Bantam Gua rummaging around in a foul-smelling sack at one site.
Foul-smelling? I'll have you know that was my lunch. Can't believe I lost it. And if by Bantam Gua you mean my faithful steed, Honor, well, he's always getting into my foodstuffs. Has the appetite of a mammoth and the cunning of a fox, that one.
And did you dispatch the ogre I found at one of the sites?
Dispatch? Why would I do such a terrible thing? I adore those adorable pudge buckets. Alas, Groot was standing a little too close when I opened my portal. Poor thing fell in and took a nasty spill. When the neck bone snaps, it makes an awful sound.
Let's have a look at this. Here lies the head of the betrayer, whose name has been stricken from history. May the pieces of his dismembered body remain hidden until Drone and Droid fall from the sky.
Were the words the same for you? Sometimes written language likes to confuse me. Words change and switch places. Very annoying. Anyway, the gravestone mentions the betrayer. Sounds like a dastardly chap. Wonder if I ever met him.
Why do you think you dreamed about this gravestone?
I don't have the slightest idea. The words inscribed upon it conjure up all kinds of questions, though. Who is this betrayer? Whom did he betray? Why did they bury only his head? And where did they put the rest of the poor fellow? I don't have a clue.
Abnasan said that if I found you, I should ask if you'll help us with Elsweyr's dragon problem.
Dragons? I haven't battled a dragon since... You know, I can't remember, but I'm certain I fought one or two in my day. I was a gallant knight, after all. Of course I'll help. I'll just need to do a little more digging into this dream thing first.
What are you exactly?
Didn't we go over this? I'm a chivalrous knight. Oh, you mean the pale and dashing complexion? Well, I'm a soul shriven, a denizen of lovely Cold Harbor. I'm the oldest of my kind and a sort of role model, at least for those who haven't gone feral.
And now the most important question of all, why are you wearing a pot on your head?
It's called a helmet, I'll have you know. The proper headgear for a daring knight, not at all as pedestrian as the foppery you're adorned with.
My wig.
Sorry, old chap, your attire is perfectly adequate. Suits you to a tittle, really does.
Because my character's wearing a wig. This isn't her real hair. If I go on to hairstyle, that's what our real hair looks like. But it's so flat and boring. This one looks cool. Right, let's go and find that defense force outpost. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh, now you show up. Left me to deal with a dragon all by myself. It's a good thing I'm Abner Tharn and not, well, some lesser mage.
You defeated a dragon?
I discouraged it. But not before it laid waste to most of the camp. We arrived to find the outpost being overrun by undead. Then the dragon attacked. I did what I could. I fear it wasn't enough. What about the power surges? Did you learn anything?
You were right. It was Cadwell. He was drawn to an old grave of someone called the Betrayer.
The Betrayer? There's a betrayer mentioned in the legends of Kunzari. It seems those stories continue to hound me. No matter. We can deal with that later. Right now, I want to know about Cadwell. Has he agreed to lend us his support?
Legends of Kunzari? Well, I just read about them.
Kunzari, era of the Merethic era. Most of the legends are unbelievable, though the Khajiit moon singers guard the secret history. Their tales led me to the halls of Colossus. But let's save this for a less dangerous time. Tell me about Cadwell.
He agreed to help, but you should know he's been having some strange dreams.
That doesn't surprise me. Cadwell and strange go together like hot bread and butter. I need to recover my strength. Driving off that dragon took a lot out of me. Why don't you go help Chimera while I keep watch in case the great beast returns?
Here she is.
Damn us for arriving too late. I did not expect to find our militia under assault by a horde of undead. And then the dragon. Oh, it tangles the tail, Walker, it truly does.
What can I do to help?
The militia was already depleted from the fight to liberate Riverhold, but we were determined to press on toward Rimen. Between the undead and the dragon, though, we can barely hold this portion of the outpost. Retreat is not an option. Not yet.
Why can't you order the retreat?
Our resistance to Euraxia's rule requires more than just soldiers. There are intelligence reports, safe house locations, lists of supporters. Documents we cannot afford to lose. Search the ruined camp and locate the documents, Walker.
Are these documents really that important?
They are vital to our efforts to free Rimen from Euraxia's rule. And if her forces acquire them, those who help us will be exposed. Recover the documents from mail sacks in the camp and get them to Captain Nalado. Then meet us to the south.
I'll find the documents, deliver them to Nalado, and meet you south of the camp. Looks like they're down here. Ah, where all the enemies are. Wow, he just looked at him and he died. Where are you going? Ugh. Oh, there's one over here. List of safe houses. And we also picked up some armor. Oh, it's up there. Oh, there's another one. I was hoping to be able to climb on that. I gonna have to go around? No, I'm not. Let's do my damage over time on all of them. Nice. Level 5. Let's get health and stamina. And let's do slaughter. I think I'll leave the last one for now. Because I think I'm about to get level 5 on my skills. You know, where you can like develop the skills into a new skill. I don't know whether that requires a skill point. We are on the wrong side. Oh, that's the wrong sack. I want the season. I don't want the seasoning one. I want the spy correspondence one. What am I doing? Oh yeah, here we go. Reduce the cost and each hit increases the damage. Converts it into a bleed effect and heals you. Oh, this one might be quite good. Let's get that one. Aww, can I not get over there? Yes. Made it. She can come around here. It's a book. One dragon, two dragon. One dragon, two dragon, red dragon, blue dragon. One set free from a cage, many in the sky form a murderous rage. Some are cruel, some are fast, some will flame you as they pass. Dragons will freeze you or burn you to bits, fling you with shouts or drop you in pits. Look to the sky at dawn or at night, you may see dragons in murderous flight. What makes dragons mad? Why do they stay? I do not know. I just run away! Oh, that's cool. Okay, let's head back. I think I'm just going to ignore these other guys. I do like that they've never asked you to kill X number of zombies or whatever.
If you're so fascinated by the dead, why don't you join them?
Damn.
This one doesn't know you, but at least you aren't a walking corpse. This one must ask, why are you here?
I'm Sabia Dreen. That's what I've named my character. Chimera asked me to recover these documents and give them to you.
Right moons! This one thought these were lost forever. You saved many lives at great risk to your own, Walker. You have Nalado's respect. This one will guard these documents with her life.
Who did you just kill?
That was one of Euraxia, the usurper queen's pet necromancer. His undead devastated our troops, so this one took pleasure in ending his existence. Now, Nalado must return to Riverhold to consult with Garashri. We must find a way to go on.
How long has Euraxia been employing necromancers?
Euraxia's chief necromancer, Zumag Fum, has been with her for some time, but our intelligence suggests his followers have only recently rallied to her side. Find Abnortharn and Chimera. Tell them to meet us in Riverhold.
I'll find Abnathan and pass along the message. Be faster if we just get on the mount. And if we don't get slowed. Aww. They got bored. Nice.
I've spotted dragons circling in the distance from time to time, but it doesn't look like the winged monster that attacked the camp will return today. Was your hunt successful? Did you recover the documents that Chimera sought?
I found the documents and gave them to Nalado. She went to Riverhold to confer with Garashri.
I must join them there. The Khajiiti forces have been decimated by this attack. It will take every strategy I can devise to help Gareshri prevent the collapse of his militia. The appearance of so many undead, though, that concerns me.
Nalado said Euraxia's chief necromancer, Zumog Poom, recently brought his followers to Elsweyr.
Yes, I read the reports. Zumog Foom and his necromancers working for my despicable half-sister. Such magic leaves behind a miasma of stench and decay. It leads to the mountains to the west, but I can't pinpoint an exact location.
I can track down the source of the necromantic power.
Good idea. Dragons are bad enough, but undead tend to go on without end. Better to deal with them now, before Euraxia's power becomes more than we can contain.
Is this the first time a dragon has aided Euraxia's forces?
In such a direct manner? Yes, as far as we know. It could have been coincidence, but the attack felt designed to hit us when it would do the most damage. I wanted to send Chimera with you to find the source, but I have no idea where she's gone.
I'll track down the source of the undead in the western mountains and keep an eye out for Chimera.
Find the source of this army of undead, and if you see Chimera, send her back to Riverhold. She's as reckless as she is capable, which is a dangerous combination. I'll make my way back as well. After all, Gareshri would be lost without me.
Chimera didn't say where she was going?
In case you haven't noticed, we two don't always see eye to eye. She can be impetuous and obstinate, truth be told. Chimera gathered a handful of soldiers and took off to the west. If you run into her, send her back to Riverhold.
Oh, we need to go the other way. Wait. I don't think we should go in there. I think we should just keep going this way. There's a big dragon up there. Wow, is that a camel? That's cool. I bet you can get camel mounts.
Your mother told you to be careful what you wish for, too?
Don't all parents tell their children that?
Let's try and avoid these guys. We just need to follow the road, really. Oh, I thought I could just get away from it. Alright, we need to keep going along this road. Not down there. Actually, I could have gone that way. We can just go straight now. How far is the shrine? We can get the shrine. Don't want to do that quest right now. Just want to do this quest first. Maybe we can just go inside. Look, they got bored.
I did not expect to see you in this desolate place, Walker. Did Captain Nalado send you? Or have you come to join us as we hunt the dragon that killed so many of our warriors?
Neither. Abnathan sent me to find the source of the undead that attacked the outpost.
Then our missions coincide. We can work together to destroy the undead and slay the dragon. It will be glorious. When we finish with the hunting and the slaying, we can report our success to Lord Gareshri.
Abnathan said you should return to Riverhold.
I do not take orders from that old battle mage. Besides, the blood of Khajiiti warriors cries for vengeance. To disregard that cry, that is not a shame I can bear. No, I must do this. I must strike back and show my people that hope survives.
Powerful words, but it sounds risky.
The worthy life is full of risk, Walker. I assumed you knew that, given what you do. I will tell you a secret, though. Before my parents died, they gave me a pendant. As long as I wear it, Jode watches over me and provides his protection.
You have a pendant that's connected to Jode?
To Jode, yes, but also to my family and heritage. I suppose you could call it an heirloom. It helps me in my role as agent for Lord Gareshri, and that is all I will say about it. Now, let us go inside and find the necromancer and the dragon.
Let's do it. Go out my weapons, put them away, open the door. And I'm gonna get out my weapons again when we get inside.
With me, stay close. We will hunt these necromancers down and end this dragon. The path splits here. We will go right. Walker, you stay left. Moons guide us.
Even the game's telling me what it is to block. Right, let's keep going this way. Another zombie. That's cool. Seeing them up there. Let's take out this one. We've got to steer left. But I think there might only be one path. Let's kill this one too. Let's calm down the sprinting because I keep running out of stamina. Thanks, Troy. Thanks for hanging out. Hope your group's good. Hope you have a good rest of your day. It was just sick all over my pet. Disgusting. Skeleton's trying to get me to attack it. Oh. That wasn't very good.
Our enemy awaits, Five Claw. Destroy the necromancer!
No more excuses. No more delays. Double your out. The reanimated body will march at the head of your Axia's forces.
Oh, I think this is healing me.
Cannot be broken.
See you later. Oh. Oh, no. The inventory problems begin now. Oh. Oh my god, it just killed them all. Oh my god. Let me just destroy some crap. I don't need this. Can we get up there? That was crazy.
Talk to you. Look upon Mulamnir in despair, morsel. You have no chance against me, no chance at all. But Mulamnir can be merciful. Come, let us talk.
You decimated the Khajiiti defense force and now you expect me to talk to you.
Mulamnir wants you to understand the challenge before you. Our puppet, Eurexia, commands a legion of soldiers, an army of necromancers, and a horde of undead. Add my dragon brothers, and the hopelessness of your cause becomes obvious.
So you expect us to surrender?
You and Abnathon are insignificant. But even an infinitesimal flea can irritate after it crawls beneath the scales. I offer you one last chance to survive. If you and the battle mage leave Elsweyr, my brothers and I will not hunt you down.
And if we refuse to leave?
Then you will die. But not before we slaughter your friends and set fire to Elsweyr. Once we reduce this land to so much ash, only then will I tear you apart. So promises Mulamnir, whose claws have dealt 1,000 deaths.
Well, I don't think I'm gonna say that to him. I'll tell Abnathon what you said.
Leave Elsweyr, little morsel. Tell the battle mage, if I see you again.
Fiveclaw, are you all right? I heard what the dragon said. Perhaps my confidence was a bit misplaced. That creature was much bigger than it appeared when it flew over the camp.
Chimera, what happened after you leaped off the cliff?
I never jump without first knowing where my feet will land. Also, I have very sharp claws. We lost so many today. The dragon, that Mulamnir, it has much to answer for.
It wants Abnathon and me to leave Elsweyr.
We defeated the necromancer and shut down one of their undead foundries. We need you and Tarn, despite my dislike of the man. But what the dragon intimated about Eurexia, it called her its puppet. I fear the dragons control the Rimmen throne now.
I need to get to Riverhold and inform Gareshri and Abnathon.
Yes, you must do that. I will join you after after I take care of the remains of my soldiers. They died bravely and deserve to receive the proper sacraments. Go to Riverhold. I will see you there.
I think we can just teleport. Yeah, I'll spend the gold. I've got a lot of crap to sell as well.
If we've had this conversation already, then I wanted to thank you for the useful advice. But if I haven't seen you since our talk at that mysterious gravestone, which seems much more likely, then I could really use your help.
I just got back, Cadwell. Tell me what's wrong.
Did I mention the dreams? Visions, really? They come and go without warning, like seeing through someone else's eyes. Quite disconcerting in an interesting sort of way. Anyway, my trusty shovel and I, we searched that entire grave, and it was gone.
Gone? What was gone?
The betrayer's head, the dreams, the visions, they drew me there, but someone got to it before I did. I have the strangest sensation in the pit of my tummy. It could be the cobweb porridge I had for breakfast, or something bad is about to happen.
You think the betrayer's head has something to do with the dragons?
Well, that's sort of like leaping from the cliffs of failure without a rope, or at least without tying the end off first. I can't tell you how many times I've made that mistake. Oh, Abner wants to see you. He's in the town hall with the cat general.
I'll go find Abnathan. Not sure whether he'd appreciate Cat General as a title.
At this point, we need to come up with a plan that takes into account Euraxians, necromancers, and dragons. I proposed a few options, but Goreshri wasn't sold on any of them. Tell me, what of Chimera and the source of the undead?
Chimera and I killed the necromancers in the mountain, but Euraxia has an army of them.
You paint a troubling picture, my friend. Still, we need to celebrate every victory we achieve. I fear such triumphs will be few and far between. Do you have anything else to report?
I spoke to the dragon Mulamir. He said that Euraxia was their puppet. He told us to leave Elsweyr.
My half-sister likes to think that she's in charge. She won't take kindly to being called a puppet. As for leaving Elsweyr, I think not. Obviously this Mulamir fears us. Otherwise the dragon wouldn't have deigned to talk to you.
Have you spoken to Cadwell? He's worried about that disturbed grave where you sent me to meet him.
Every conversation I have with Cadwell makes my head throb, but one mystery at a time, if you please. Now, if only I could get my half-sister to listen to reason and see that the dragons are using her.
Why not try that? Let's go talk to your half-sister in Rimmon.
A parley? I may not like her, but we are family. Besides, it would give the Khajiit time to regroup. You're beginning to think like a Tharn, my friend. Here, take this. Goreshri gave it to me, but I refuse to accept payment for my services.
We get a skill point. That looks interesting.
A parley with Euraxia is a capital idea. I'll send word to Rimmon to expect us. I imagine my half-sister will treat us as befits my station and agree to the meeting. Attend to any other matters if you must, then see me when you're ready to leave.
We should come up with a plan for negotiating with Euraxia.
It just so happens I already have one. It involves distracting my half-sister with wit, charm, and words she barely comprehends. Oh, and you. Euraxia never could resist a pretty face. You'll pretend to be my bodyguard and personal valet.
You want me to be your valet?
Consider it obfuscation to hide your true purpose. We don't want to give Euraxia a reason to react poorly to overtures of reconciliation. Not that I expect to reach an accord, but still. Meet me in Rimmon and we'll enter the palace together.
Alright, I'll meet you in Rimmon.
Go on, go on. I'm capable of traveling to Rimmon on my own. We'll meet up at the city gates and go to the palace from there. I'm relatively certain Euraxia will honor the parley, but be prepared for anything. She's still a Tharn, after all.
Tell me more about your half-sister Euraxia.
We're not very close, in case I haven't made that abundantly clear. Euraxia is an accomplished mage in her own right. My younger sibling has always been ambitious, but I didn't realize the extent of her aspirations until the Frostfall coup.
The Frostfall coup?
About 6 years ago or so, while Emperor Varen was busy with his rebellion, Euraxia took advantage of the confusion to lead a column of Nibonese mercenaries into northern Elsweyr. She declared herself Queen of Rimmon and its adjacent fiefs.
And everyone just let her do that?
Of course not. The Khajiit call her the Usurper Queen, remember? Once Varen became Emperor, he had other problems to worry about. Same with Queen Irene. As long as the Alliance War occupies her forces, the Khajiit are on their own out here.
Right. I think I'm gonna leave it here, because I'm gonna have to go. But thanks everyone for watching. It was quite nice to stream this for a change to Lotro. Might do it again because it was nice and chill. Anyway, let me see who there is to raid. Mama J is there. Thanks for hanging out, Akibara. I hope you enjoyed. Yeah. Let's raid Man Bear J. Thank you, sweetly. Nice to meet you as well. Oh, thanks for the follow, Akibara. I'm sorry that the alert's not working. I really need to fix it. It's a problem with Stream Elements. But yeah, anyways. Second. Thank you. Right. See you all next time. Have a good one.